You take the route of not giving a damn. You take the route of saying, okay, I understand. You take the route of accepting. Now it's for her to invest the time into the research and getting to know who you are. I don't just give it up, or, you know, I'm not just going to let any guy come over. Things like that, right? They just say it so their ego still feels good. But what happens after that, they'll come around, and it could literally be in a matter of one day. It could be in a matter of, you know, 2 hours. What is up, my BBoss baddies and my bad man fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about secrets to get any woman you want. Okay, so these are going to actually work like legit. Any guy can do this, and of course it depends on the type of woman you have, but the things that I'm going to be talking to you is not coming on too strong. It's something that should work at least over time if it doesn't work right away. So I have 3 top secrets for you guys, and I most definitely want to do a part 2. So of course you guys gotta let me know if you want to see a part 2, and then of course let me know the other types of videos, and of course you guys gotta make sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you already didn't do that, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that. And of course you guys already know the routine. Make sure you check out my Patreon, make sure you check out my second YouTube channel, and of course make sure you check out my other social media. And if you already support me on all those already, thank you, especially my YouTube channel. I have a video dropping on there today. Okay, so let's actually get into it. Like I told you guys, these are major things. Like, this is not 5 down to 1. This is stuff that I'm just going to give you tips and tricks. Okay, so number 3 on my list for secrets to get any woman you want, you have to do this. Tell her exactly what you want. Girls will say they don't want to do anything with you. They'll say, oh, I'm not into all that messing around. I don't do that stuff. Or I don't do it right away. I don't do it on the first date. I don't do it after the second date. I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't do it. Ugh, please. Girls will talk about that all day. The guys that know what they're doing, they end up winning at the end because they tell that girl, okay, well, you know what I want is actually to have fun. You know, I'm trying to mess around, or I'm trying to lay it down. You know, guys will say straight up what they want, right? And then what happens is the girl goes into the mode of, oh, I don't really want that. That's not what I do. And the whole I don't want to will come out. And then the guys, this is the problem. The guys either take 2 routes. The route that they shouldn't take, and that's, oh, getting all upset. This is when they're being all that aggressive. Oh, well, that's how you want to be. Okay, whatever, I can get any girl I want. Becoming very, very stuck up and very, very arrogant. You guys keep in mind, do not let these girls get under your skin. That's what's happening with a lot of these guys. They take it so personal to heart, and they can't control their emotions, and now they're feeling some type of way, and now they're trying to come at the girl, trying to be rude, call her out of her name, put all these things on her, even if it's true, just so she can be pissed off or be hurt or be sad, just the way he actually feels. So you guys, don't let that get to you. Don't let none of that get to you. Obviously, you don't care. You're supposed to not care, right? So like I said, either they go that route where they're so upset and they're like, you know what, F you, or you're a hoe, all this stuff, or they go to the other route, and this is still in the same, you know, area, because this is still the bad stuff that guys shouldn't be doing, but they go the bad route, the aggressive route, the rude route, all of that, or they go to the soft simp route, and now they become like, well, you know, I feel like that's not fair. I feel like, you know, you should let me, or, you know, I've been waiting for so long. You've been making me wait forever. Sensitive to the point like, is it me? Do I not look good enough for you? What is it that you're not liking about me? What am I lacking? It's not you guys. That's the thing that I keep trying to preach you guys about too, that like, it's not you guys. You guys are really listening to these females, and like I said, let them get to you, and they're getting to you for sure, and you guys are starting to believe like it's really you guys. And before I get right back on track, you guys keep in mind all these things that I'm talking about is what's affecting you every day to get closer to your purpose or get actually on your purpose. all these little things that's happening with you and with these women, and you guys allowing it to affect you, and all this getting to your head, under your skin, not being able to control your emotions, and not knowing what should actually affect you, things like that, all of those things is making it so much harder for you to do what you actually need to do, like legit. And I don't know if a lot of guys realize that because of the fact that they're still doing it. But look, the key little small things, all these things that seem like it's nothing or you're just dust off, trust me, it starts building up if you are not in the right mindset, if you are not knowing what should get to you, okay? So back to what I was saying, it goes the two ways: the bad, aggressive one, the soft, the simp one. And then this is the route that guys are actually supposed to take. Once a girl tells you, okay, I don't want to do that, I'm not with it, even if she's lying, you know she's a hoe, even if you know that she just went and slept with the guy that she just met the same day, like, even if you know that, it does not matter, okay, you guys? This is what you guys have to listen to. Listen to me. You take the route of not giving a damn. You take the route of saying, okay, I understand. You take the route of accepting. And that's what a lot of guys really, really lack. A lot of guys can't get to this point of narrowing it down to the point of, let me just say, okay, let me just be cool with this. A lot of guys want to win so bad, and they want to win so bad. Oh my God, these alarms, fire alarms, y'all. Sorry, you guys. I've been looking so ashy lately. Like, it's the weather. It's me being sick. Like, I can name a whole bunch of excuses, but soon I'll be back to normal. Just bear with me in the meantime. And yeah, okay, you guys. So as I was saying, a lot of guys out here can't find that place of being fine with the decision that she's making, because, you know, guys really want to win. Guys really feel like they're entitled to get that from that girl. She's not entitled to it, you're not entitled to it, but you guys have to be red pilled where you're okay with it. That's how it's supposed to be looked at, because even for her, she might want you to say certain stuff or do certain things other ways, and for her, she's gonna be like, well, that's why I'm not giving it to you. That's her feeling entitled, that you should have did it like this, you should have waited to ask me. Well, she's not entitled to that because her actions haven't been backing it up. And that's the same thing with guys. You're not entitled to it because, you know, she just met you. It's just the same. It's just the way the world is circulating. Yeah, you guys will look at it and be like, well, this is how women are. But you have to look at it as like, me as a man, if I'm not going to get it from her because she wants to be a little bougie or whatever it is, then so be it. But you guys have to be able to accept it. And now this is why I said you can get any woman with this, is because once you guys actually do that and you guys get to a place of accepting it, what happens is the girl sees that you're okay with it. The girl sees this. Listen to this very carefully. The girl sees that you are unbothered with what she wants to do. And that's where it gets to these girls. Once you tell them you don't want to, oh, that's fine. You're okay with that decision. If you don't want to, I don't want to. Oh, if that's how you want to do things, you want to do things like that, that's fine. And this is where it goes to show how girls, their mind, like I told you, it goes back and forth. And it's like they want one thing, they say they want this, but it's not what they really want. So it's like they say that just so they can make themselves look good. They say that so, oh, you know what, I'm a respectful woman, I don't just give it up, or, you know, I'm not just gonna let any guy come over, things like that, right? They just say it so their ego still feels good. But what happens after that, they'll come around, and it could literally be in a matter of one day, it could be in a matter of, you know, 2 hours, it doesn't even matter. But she'll come back around talking about, oh, you know what, okay, like, you waited long enough. That's what she's probably gonna hit you with. Or, you know what, it's whatever. Or you guys are lit, and then it just happens, and it's just gonna be, well, I got so lit. Like, it's just gonna be excuses, but it's gonna be excuses that are so weak, right? So it's no real justification, none of that, no. But for her, she feels like I waited. That's all that she feels. I made the decision. But guess what? You end up winning at the end, because what you wanted, you already got. And it's just from you say, okay, cool. Not being the aggressive type or being the too simp type, okay? So let's move on to the next thing on my list, and this is number 2. So I did put 3 down to 1, but doesn't even matter. And this is let yourself be unknown. And I put in brackets, time for her to do the researching. Okay, you guys, so I feel like a lot of guys out here, they get too excited because they want to prove how well of a man they are. They want to prove that, oh, they're this, oh, they got this all packed. You know, you're not supposed to say none of this you're supposed to just do your thing. You're supposed to just go hard. So, you know, I've seen since time a lot of guys that do seem like they're very alpha, a lot of guys that seem like their whole life is put together. I mentioned to you guys before that, you know, guys were saying, oh, I'm this tall, I make this much money, I do this, I do that, I'm this big, I weigh this much, and it just goes on and on. And it also just shows how much a guy is trying to boost his own ego, trying to say that I am this, I am that, I am that. Same way a lot of guys might feel like a girl that's trying to say how good of a quality woman she is. You guys may feel like she's saying, pick me, pick me. But it's the same thing when guys are bragging about how well they're doing. It's obviously different when it's a learning purpose and you're doing it for different reasons where it actually applies to others, where it can help others. But it's like the guys that are really trying to speak to a woman and get to her from what they have to offer, right? And you guys are already setting yourself up, because it's like, what's inside that you can brag about, you know? Like, you guys are bragging so much about what's outside, and that's the biggest problem just in general for everybody, right? So when I say she has to do the research now, it's like, let yourself be unknown is the most attractive thing for one, not the most, but one of the tops. And on top of that, it's the curiosity that I told you guys since time, and I haven't talked about it in a while, but curiosity is also another big key. You guys have to keep that curiosity going on. Mysteriousness has to be still going on, and now it's for her to invest the time into the research and getting to know who you are. And that's what you guys need to really, really take in. You have to get the time from women nowadays. It's so hard to do it, but you guys are giving it up so much by just spilling out the beans, just letting things be known. Be unknown and let her go find things, figure things out on her own. That's what it needs to be, okay? So let's move on to, I want to say a lot more about that one because I feel like there's just so much to say. I always say that, but like there's always so much to say, but I probably will do that in a different video. I'm not sure. But last thing on my list is don't be easy. And I put in brackets, life doesn't change for her. So another thing a lot of guys really fail to understand is that once you guys start talking to a female, or right from the jump, when you guys meet a woman, back to being excited, you guys are ready to bow down. You guys are ready to do things for her. You guys are so ready and so prepared for her. Do not allow yourself to be the one that's gonna be doing everything already. A lot of these girls out here are not deserving of it at all. So therefore, you guys are being way too easy for any woman, and that's why a lot of them, even if their intentions wasn't to manipulate or use you, they get to that point because they see that they can do it, right? And then on top of that, guys get weaker because they start seeing like, oh, this girl was somebody that I cared about. She cared about me. Why is she doing me like that? And it's like you guys start getting lost in it. So it's like you guys shouldn't have been easy. And I'm not saying play hard to get, but I'm definitely saying you gotta really be about yourself and make it hard for a woman to get your attention 100%. So don't let yourself give up all that attention, and now that you're being so easy, you're allowing life to revolve around her and things happen for her, work in her favor instead, okay? So like I said, I do have so much more to say, but my videos lately been longer than usual because I've been talking so much more. But you guys know, like, you know how I am. But anyways, you guys, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon, and of course make sure you check out my second YouTube channel. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.